Alrighty, sorry for the long delay, but I had other things to take care of, and I had to do this VR stuff again. I had to update the VR headset, and it's all good now. I had to replace the batteries as well. But anyway, here we go. Let's do the VR chat thing again, even though I'm just starting this at the last minute, or just starting it late. But anyway, here we go. Let's do this. So here we go, folks. Oh, sorry, Rob. That's the wrong thing. Here we go. So here's the thing. Let's see if this thing actually works like it should. Or not. There you go. Ooh, actually, this is interesting. Ooh, this is cool. You can actually turn it off. Cool. But anyway, let's see how much resources is being used. 55%. That's honestly surprising. Now, there is a problem with VR chat that hasn't changed all that much. Ooh, hold on a second, let me just do that. So there is a problem with VR chat that has not really changed all that much after all this inactivity. And that's basically the F frame rate. The frame rate of VR chat has never been the best. The frame rate in VR chat was never the high point at all. And speaking of which, I'm gonna try to see if I can get the. Actually, no. I'm just gonna keep my microphone on the condenser microphone, which is right here off screen, because. Oh, speaking of which, I forgot to do something else entirely. Browser sources. I wonder how much resources this increases. This is something that I've always wondered if it causes slowdown. Okay. 63%. Honestly, I don't think it's that bad. It's not that bad. I mean, VR chat was never really the most optimized VR game to begin with, but it's nice to know that at least Nvidia and VR chat at least had some optimization. I don't know how much slowdown this game is gonna do when you actually have plenty of other people in the same area, but hey, it's nice. And speaking of which, I didn't forget. So for those of you that are watching this recording now or later, I still have the old avatar that I had all those months ago, and hopefully I can get this thing working again. I think I have it here somewhere. Nope, that's the wrong one. I used the Ready Player Me website, and I used this avatar long ago. Hopefully this thing works. Hopefully this thing still works like it should. It's still loading. Don't tell me it's not loading at all. Look at this. It's still not loading at all. It's broken, isn't it? Oh! It took a while. That's a very long loading time. That took a while to load, but hey, I'm happy it's working. Yeah, VR chat was never the most optimized game. Never the most optimized VR game ever, but at least there has been some improvement. I don't know how much, but yeah. Yeah, there are definitely some worlds that are not optimized at all. Hey, Flaming, it's been a long time. Flaming, it's been a very, very long time that I've not done any VR games in general. But it's good to be back. And you know what sucks about VR chat? Is that it was never the most optimized game to begin with, like I said before. Some worlds, even if you're the only one, the frame rate can be very low. And that's not including other users. I mean, sure, there have been some new avatar settings where you can reduce the avatars from loading just to improve the frame rate a little bit, but it doesn't really change things all that much. Like, for example, this world that I'm using is a very low frame rate. I'm getting about 37 frames per second right now, and it doesn't seem to matter what kind of a VR headset you have or what kind of a computer you have, because, again, the frame rate just gonna be low. But Honestly, I'm not really complaining all that much. I mean, I'm surprised that things haven't really changed all that much with VR chat. Really, nothing much has changed. I'm just glad that I got this whole thing running up again. I had to clean up some debris. If you leave a battery on for too long in a device or something, there will be some particles that's gonna be stuck if you don't take the battery out after a while. So I had to clean that up a little bit. It's been a while since I've touched these controllers. There was also a software update to this headset of mine too. I don't know how much better it is. I know VRChat is never gonna change all that much, but oh, hold on a second. Look at this. I got the performance overlay on the top left part of your screen here, by the way. This is how much GPU is being used when I'm running the VR headset and running this world at the same time. Yeah, this VHL was never the most optimized game, like I said, but it's at least I got used to it. There are certainly other worlds that I could do, but unfortunately, from previous experience, it's very easy for someone to do something inappropriate in this game. It's very easy to exploit, unfortunately. It's so easy. Save up for a new headset. I'm gonna be honest here, Flaming. I don't really see the point of getting another headset. I mean, this headset that I'm using right now is the 128GB version. They discontinued the 128GB version for the MetaQuest 3. Now they're only selling the MetaQuest 3S and the MetaQuest 3 512GB version, if I'm mistaken. So honestly, there's really no point going for a more expensive headset. Honestly, it's not really worth it in my opinion, especially if you're very casual with it like I am. And you know VR headsets can go very expensive. Heck, VR headsets can be a lot more expensive compared to, say, a steering wheel. You know, racing wheels that you can do for sim games and stuff like that. They are still far cheaper than a VR headset. And I think it's fair to say that overall, most VR headsets are not exactly practical because they can be big and bulky. I mean, some can be light, but you know, these things are still quite not cheap unless you decide to get a starting one like the one I'm using. I think the downside with this headset here is there's no finger tracking. I cannot exactly move my certain fingers at all. It doesn't really get captured at all. And I know you can get trackers like for the Steam headset, but yeah. Yeah, good to see you, Dimitri. And by the way, Dimitri, I don't know if Remedy's watching, but this game called VRChat, on the contrary, you can actually play this game on your computer on Steam. You don't need a VR headset. Contrary to the name, you can actually run this game on desktop. Ironically, this VRChat game is more optimized than on VR. Yeah, I'm just saying for those of you that don't remember or just don't know. But yeah, when it comes to Racing Wheel, it's more or less the same price or cheaper than this VR headset that I'm wearing. I've been thinking about the Logitech Racing Wheel. I forgot the model, but that's what I've been looking at for a long time. But but those things are not cheap either. Yeah. I mean, VRChat is just a social game. I mean, there are some worlds where you can do some mini games and stuff like that, but this game is really just a social hangout thing. And unfortunately, this game, like I said before, it's not optimized at all. I mean, how long has VRChat been out? I kind of lost track. But yeah, I just look at this as a social game. I mean, sure, I would have loved to have done this more off-screen, but I just simply haven't had the time. For example, I've been meaning to practice other healers in my rivals, but like I said, I haven't had the time to do that on my own time. That's not on screen. So, yeah. There are bar worlds in this game. There are. But like I said, I haven't had the time to do that off screen. I think they have. I think this game has done a decent job of optimizing things a little bit so that certain people's avatars will not load if they're like 40 meters away, because that was always a bad thing in this game. I mean, this game is already unoptimized as is, so at least they did something to optimize the game a little bit. And by the way, this uh, stream camera thing is only available in VR. I don't know if they changed that so that desktop users can use it as well, but as far as I know, and if I'm not wrong, it's only available for VR players or VR users. I think that's a little unfair, but that's just my personal opinion. Some worlds are more optimized than others, but the frame rate will still go down. Phantom Sense. I think I may have Phantom Sense because if somebody goes through you like this, I do feel a sensation in my eye. So that's why it's not always a good thing for people to walk near you, especially if you're in VR. Because trust me, your eyes can get sick very easily, very, very easily. Also, I do have the option to use the microphone from this condenser, which I'm using right now, or using the microphone through this headset here. But I have the fan running in the background because I got the heater going on here. Even though it's very cold outside, it's best to have the heat than be freezing. So I think the fan if I use the headset microphone, the fan is going to be very loud, unfortunately. So I probably have no choice but to be very careful on how I move here. I also meant to have started this earlier, but unfortunately there was shopping to do at the last minute that we had to do, unfortunately. So that's why I couldn't start on time. And another thing that slowed me down was I had to, like I said before, I had to update the software on this headset, replace the batteries, and a couple other things. So that's why it took a whole lot longer. Unfortunately, in real life stuff got in the way again, and there's not much I can do. When it comes to VR games overall, I haven't had the time to do them at all, like I said. Barely. I know Phasmophobia. I don't know if any of you still play Phasmophobia. I almost forgot that game exists, but that game does have a VR version and is arguably more optimized than VR Chat that you're seeing right now. A lot more optimized. But there are some maps that are not optimized at all. But it's something that I'm meaning to revisit at some point, but I've been mostly focused on Final Fantasy XIV, Marvel Rivals, and Val. And that's basically what's been going on here. Speaking of which, can I switch the background music here? Good to see you again, Knight. I finally got the VR headset on again, and surprisingly enough, I don't have motion sickness. I'm okay. I got the headlight cable right here, by the way, as you can see. So I don't think a lot of people are crazy into Phasmophobia anymore. I used to be, but then the game just got boring, especially if you got rid of progress and all that stuff. So also, I miss Baldur's Gate 3. So the music you're hearing right now in this world is from Baldur's Gate 3. It was a fine game while it lasted, but apparently there's going to be one more update coming to that game before the makers of that game finally move on to something else. Like, I'm surprised there was no such thing as crossplay in that game, so it took a while for them to get that patched in. So that's pretty cool. And I'm not a huge D&D person either, but yeah. Good to see you again, Neil Encore. Yeah, I got my VR headset running again. Same headset, but this one is discontinued, unfortunately. The 120GB version. Surprisingly enough, I don't have any different songs. Never mind. But yeah, Neil Encore, I finally got this headset running again. There is some VR games that I have in my Steam library, but again, I haven't had the time. I know I'm saying that phrase a lot, but I've been very busy behind the scenes. And I also got, hopefully you guys are not hearing the fan going on in the background, because I'm just using that to keep myself cool so I'm not sweating. It's good to see Night here again. I wish we had hype trains going again, but, you know, that's one of my wishes. I hope hype trains would happen more often, regardless if it's for sub goal or not. But I always appreciate the generosity from the audience, nevertheless, when they do happen. I'm still struggling to do that Val game still, but I don't want the Val game to turn into League where I just become angry. At least I can tolerate it, but that's far as my tolerance goes. It's better than League where I actually go full on angry. And that's just for people that don't know. You'll hear me say the same phrases more or less over and over again. But for the people that are watching for the first time, they would know those things, unless you are a regular or returning viewer. And same thing with other TV shows in general. You're gonna see more or less the same things, unless you're watching a talk show or something. But I digress. Yeah, VR chat, to no surprise, is still not an optimized game. It still isn't. Still has quite a bit of slowdown in VR. And this is something that I'll try to do if I'm in the mood and have the time to do off screen, just to go into one of the hangout worlds and see if there's anybody that sticks out. But you'd be surprised how inappropriate this game can be. So many inappropriate emotes, among other things. There is Phasmophobia that we could do, but I think most people have moved on to Phasmo. I mean, that game still has people playing, but it's probably not the same like it used to be. And I'm just looking at the world tab here just to see if there's anything that sticks out. Like what is new and noteworthy. That's pretty cool. One of the top results is Puppy Playtime. I haven't had a chance to touch Puppy Playtime yet because I've just been very occupied. And bagels. A bagel bakery. Oh, that's cool. And the thing is, it's one thing to be on desktop, but you also have to play on VTOP. Oh, Puppy Playtime got yet another update. I guess they really are trying to optimize that game. And VR chat basically has almost everything. Well, almost. Nope, nothing. You know, I thought something would show up in Baldur's Gate 3 here in VR chat, but no, I don't see it. Is there anything in Baldur's Gate 3 here? Interestingly enough, there's nothing in Baldur's Gate 3 showing up in the search results here. That is interesting. That is very interesting. You can do racing in VR chat as well, but it's obviously not the same compared to having an actual steering wheel in front of you. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, this VR chat does have worlds where they did port from other games and put them into VR, but still. Yeah. I mean, Baldur's Gate 3 on VR, that would be something. That would be something. I still have some classic worlds that I have saved here in my world tab here, but I'm just looking at this to see if there's anything that sticks out. And to no surprise, I'm looking at the popular tab here. One of the more popular worlds is called Lounge of Lust. I don't think I have to tell you what that world is about. But is there anything else that sticks out? Break the glass. Okay. World and Apocalypse. Okay. Oh yeah, puppy playtime. Speaking of puppy playtime, they do have worlds of puppy playtime in VR chat. Is there one in particular that interests me here in this huge list here? Nope. Nope. Hmm. Hmm. Um. Okay. I'm gonna revisit this world. This is from chapter 3. I hope this world is optimized. You never know. It can run perfectly fine on desktop, but it's a completely different story in VR. Let's see if I think I remember this one. Oh, yes. Oh. This is from chapter 3 of Puppy Playtime. Can't go that way. And I just went out of bounds. Cool. I need to adjust this camera here. It's way too high. Oh. There we go. So yeah, this is chapter 3 of Puppy Playtime, but obviously it's the VR chat version. The lighting is not even close. But I think I remember this one room here that stands out. There you go. I don't remember if this was in the original game, but this is I remember checking this out a long time ago. And my eyes are starting to hurt a little bit. Hopefully you guys don't hear the fan going in the background because I'm using this condenser microphone right now. I'm not using... People have told me many times that the microphone that MetaQuest 3 has is not as good as the MetaQuest 2 one in particular. So I've been trying to avoid using the headset microphone whenever I can. Speaking of which, Uno... Dimitri, I'm glad you reminded me of Uno. Apparently there's a new dev taking over for Uno, but it still has its flaws. Like, you cannot do a 3-player Uno game without a bot there or something like that, which really sucks. And apparently there's no ability to rejoin if you lose connection or something, among other things. That really sucks. I've been shuffling the games on the community vote thing quite a bit because some games we play, some games we don't play as much, but that's something that I might put back into for next week. Yeah, because I don't know if you saw Uno on Steam, but I did see the announcement that they did change it quite a bit. Oh, Skull Joke, that's a new name here. Hi, Skull Joke. I haven't done VR in a while, and this is our community shirt, by the way, that people can buy if you wish to get it. But yeah, it's good to see a new name here for once. And I'm actually using, and by the way, I'm also have this, I also have the performance overlay on the top left, so you can see how much resources VR chat using along with my VR headset. I got a headlink cable right here for those of you that are curious to know. But yeah, speaking of which, this Skull Joke was created 2 hours ago. Okay. I've had my fair share of troll accounts and stuff like that, people being inappropriate and stuff. So I had no choice but to ban them. There are some people out there that are completely aware what they're doing, but yeah, I did not hear a notification, by the way. But don't you just love it when Steam is not working or doesn't let you know about that? But yeah, I have to take this headset off just to see what's going on there. So what time is it right now? 9:20. It's 9:20 right now, so we have a choice. I have a choice here. We can stay on VRChat a little longer, or try other VR games like Phasmo or something that I have not touched in a long time. I hope Phasmo is a bit more optimized on VR this time, but I've been trying my best to do some VR, but I've just been way too busy. Also, for those of you that don't know, we also did pretty well on Marvel Rivals yesterday. I think it was mostly because of the two Smurfs that we had, but nevertheless, we did learn something valuable from that session. So, again, it's a good thing I did not try to take over from the two Smurfs because they obviously have a lot of experience from climbing up the ranks. But hopefully, we can get more teammates like that in the future, and that's all I can really hope for. I'm hoping to reach the same rank as Platt or like I know Dimitri did, but we're gonna have to do that when we're all in the mood again. And yeah, I need to turn this thing off. Oh, your friend. Okay. I don't know whose friend it is, Skull, but hey, you're welcome to join us. And by the way, Skull, we have our Discord community server as well. Somebody in chat could probably type that out, or you can search one of the links on the bottom or something. Whether you're watching this on the mobile app or on or in the desktop version. But yeah, one of the things that I like to see one of the things I like to see happen on these shows a little bit more often is hype trains, when it comes to gifted subs and stuff like that. And this is regardless if it's a sub goal or not. But I would like for that to happen more often. Oh, by the way, Nilankor, I don't know if you remember this, but all you need to do is write down exclamation point Discord. You don't have to create a Discord link from scratch, or you don't have to copy it, but you can just type the command there and it'll work. But that works too. But yeah, I'm hoping hype trains and gifted subs happen more often. Even if the hype trains don't happen because multiple people don't do it, but even just one person being generous is always nice to see if that ever happens. So yeah. Yeah, the existing invite, that permanent link, that's good too. But yeah, I just thought it was good to remind you there because I do remember early on I did not know how chat commands work, but you get used to it. Naturally, when you got so many people chatting at the same time, things are going to be different. I don't know what that is actually like. I only had that happen at least once. But it's safe to say that you have to be a lot more careful what you say. I mean, it's basically impossible to read the chat when you got 1,000 people missing at the same time. But I will have an idea on how to deal with that if that ever happens again, or on a regular basis. This is not a new thing that I'm saying here, but what I would do is instead of taking a screenshot, I would just grab my phone, point it at my monitor where the chat is, and I'll read some of the messages if there is no emotes and stuff like that. So again, I'm just imagining that hypothetically. So I think we're gonna do other games here just to make most of the lost time that I've had. But yeah, for those of you that are just tuning in now, I had to update this VR headset, which I haven't done in a while, and I had to replace the batteries and do some cleanup in here. Because again, I haven't done this in a very long time. So, to turn this game off, so if you're a VR chat user, do not forget to clear content cache. Do not forget to clear content cache, texture cache, everything, because they can take up a lot of space. His name is Hemo. Oh, I don't remember that name, Skull. But then again, I got at least 1,000 or so names here, so I can't remember every single one. But yeah, I play Marvel Rivals and countless other games here. I even have YouTube highlights as well, Skull, that you can also watch as well. So exclamation point YouTube, you can just type down, or you can just look at one of the links there. But I have highlights that you can watch from Marvel Rivals and countless other games that we do. I've been meaning to try Marvel Rivals more, but again, I've just been very busy. And let me just turn this thing off here. And you know what's funny? There's absolutely no notifications in front of me here. Unless I click on this. See, there's nothing. Look at that, nothing. Unless, okay. I have never heard of the Headliners before, but apparently it's another co-op horror game. Yay! I gotta love horror games. Alright, thank you again. Oh, speaking of which, turn that thing off. And yeah, so you're wondering why I'm pointing my head up like this? Is because I can see that. I have no clue if Headliners is good. How big is this game? 8 gigabytes. And when did this come out? Oh, apparently it came out a few days ago. Apparently this game is not on VR. Okay, that's a relief. The game does look good, but I don't know if the co-op part is good or not. I don't know. Hi, Skull. Thank you, Skull. I wish gifted stuff would happen more often. I mean, gifted games are all good, also good too. But yeah, also I have done Pick Me as well. This is mostly best to be played with friends or people that you know, and that's how it can be very good. So, and speaking of which, I can probably try revisiting Phasmo a little bit just to see if it's any better. But yeah, I don't really play Phasmo that often anymore. Uh, okay, here we go. I hope Phasmo can run. Okay. This is what the game looks like on VR, folks. I honestly don't play Phasmo that much anymore. I kind of got bored of this game, especially when you got all your progression erased. That sucks too. Why is this game so quiet? Oh my god, this thing is running. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay, hold on a second. Let me. Alright, Steam VR mode. Okay, there we go. Play Fast Before Me in VR. There we go. Let's try that. My, I'm already experiencing some slowdown. Let's try Fast Before You in VR. And let's see if it's any better. Why is Phasmophobia in VR hitching? Have they really not done enough to optimize this game on VR? Or is it really meant to be just a desktop experience? Okay. My god. You know, I'm trying to look at this game from a VR point of view, and boy, it still feels kind of boring. I was excited about Phasmophobia when it first came out all those years ago, but I just kind of got tired of it. This game just got very repetitive. I mean, it wasn't repetitive at first. There was nothing else quite like it out there, but man, it just got more and more repetitive as time went on. I'm actually surprised I actually got something here. And there is an upside to VR. I mean, if you ignore gameplay, you do notice more details when you are in VR, like what I'm doing right now. But if you are on desktop, you have to magnify things just to see the details that I'm seeing. For example, this skull here, I can actually see the textures a lot more closely. That's one nice thing about VR. But I don't think a lot of people are excited to play Phasmo anymore because I think the game just got really repetitive. That's my honest opinion. Phasmo is just a repetitive game. I mean, it doesn't feel repetitive at first, but then you kind of lose incentive as just time goes on. And I don't think Phasmo even has had an update in a very long time. So that's another downside there. So yeah, I'm just gonna turn this thing off here. Yeah, I have no interest in Phasmo at all. If there's something I can tell you is at least I'm being honest. I don't want to force myself to play a game that I'm not interested in. There is another game as well called Ghost of Tabor. This is another game that I have not touched in a very long time. And let me see if I can pull it up here. Okay. There is a PvE mode apparently for Ghost of Tabor now, which Knight was nice enough to gift to me. But let's see if that gives me an incentive to do this game anymore, or at least for tonight. Is this game even loading? Oh, Yes, thank you for reminding me that. Yes, thank you for reminding me that I need to use a VR headset for this game. Um, is it loading? Um, oh, Battle Eye. Yes, yes, people actually want to cheat in a VR game. Yeah. Oh my god, I don't want to play this on Steam VR. There is an Oculus VR version to this. Oh my god. Seriously? No. There you go. Yeah, do not launch games through the do not launch games through Steam VR. It doesn't end well. So you have to go on Steam and actually launch it through here. There you go. Oculus VR. There you go. Do not have Steam VR on top of your Oculus headset because it just doubles the resources that you need to run the game. Okay, let's try Ghost of Tupperware again. And hopefully this time it'll actually launch properly. You know, I'm also disappointed about Forewarned. It could have been a decent Phasmophobia alternative. But again, it went nowhere. Didn't get enough people either. So Ghost of Tabor. I wonder if the PvE is any good. Okay, this is new. This is new. So Knight, remember that gift you did for Ghost of Tabor, which I thank you for? This is a new. So it says here, the original way that Ghost of Tabor was meant to be played, trust no one. Or PvE, have a relaxing stroll on Ghost of Tabor's punishing maps together with friends. Improve and polish your skills to move up to the big leagues in PvP. Now, this is an interesting thing. Are there wards any better on PvE, or is it more or less the same like PvP? I'm glad there's a PvE option in this game now. Remember my selection. Yep, I will do PvE. PvP is very punishing, especially if you're casual. Alright, so we did this thing again. Oh. Okay, quest 3. Dominant hand. Okay. 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 Smooth. Okay. I have to do this setup again for some reason. Okay. I'll just go Ghost. I gotta do this again. Oh, that's freaking wonderful. That is freaking wonderful. Yep. I gotta do this again. Okay. Okay, here we go. So here's the safe house again. How much this has changed, I don't know. But at least I can do this game on PvE now, which is nice. Okay.
Please do not forget to store your armor and gear in the appropriate areas. Bunkers are no longer considered secure.
Okay, so this is new. Tabor Market, this is new. Take it easy, Neil and Corin, thank you. Oh. Cool. This is new. I don't know if Night that you guys are still watching, but this is what Ghost of Tower looks like. Again, it looks a bit different on the VR headset, but graphically, what do you think the game looks like when you're watching this on desktop? I think it looks pretty good. Okay. Okay. So when it comes to settings, graphics are everything is on high, surprisingly. Yeah, everything is on epic. Everything is on epic. At least this game has a PvE option now, which I have to try for myself. This was not a thing before, by the way. So this is really nice. But how expensive is this? This is pretty cool. Well, it's nice to know that we can actually buy things now. Can we buy guns or no? Alright, this is the guns. So this is the gun store. Okay. I hope this is not too difficult to... I hope this is not too... Oh, come on. You cannot buy anything? You gotta buy freaking the DLC. You gotta be kidding me. Is there anything that you can get without DLC? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. DLC, DLC, DLC. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my god. DLC, DLC, DLC. Jesus. You gotta do DLCs. Like, come on. What about this one, though? Can we at least get guns without paying? There you go. This is what I was looking for. I was, like, wondering, where the heck do I buy guns without DLCs? There you go. Thank God. The question is... Can you buy how much money do I even have? It's been a long time since I've done this. The cheapest one is probably that, but to check out, I don't think I have. Oh, look at this, 100,000. Okay, the game is very generous. The game is very, very generous with money right off the bat. Thank God. Okay, that is good to know. So this is something I might try again at some point, especially with the PvE option. That is freaking cool. Yes, that's one of the things that kind of bothered me about Ghost of Tower was that there was never a PvP. It was always PvP. I mean, there's nothing wrong with PvP, but yeah, I rather do.
Please do not forget to store your armor and gear in the appropriate area.
But it's nice to know that I can do this game on PvE now. Yeah, it's a PvP mode, and you can actually switch maps too, which is cool. Yeah, I don't know if I have any guns. I don't think I have any guns at all. Oh yes, I think, do I have any guns here? I do. Actually, I have some guns, and you can actually buy stuff from the safe house. I'm glad this game has this option. You can actually go to the top. Has this double market always been there? Well, nevertheless, I'm just glad that's a thing now. Or at least I figured it out finally. Is there anything on the armory? Actually, no, I don't. I already have an awesome arsenal of guns here. I mean, it's a good thing. I mean, the game did reset progress or something, so that's nice. Maybe this is something I can try again at some point with PvE. Again, I've just been too busy. Haven't had a lot of time. But it's nice to know that this game has a PvE option now. And speaking of which, do I even have hold on a second, bunker cat? I want bunker cat. I want the bunker cat. Where's bunker cat? Cool. Ow! I hit my freaking desk. Thank God I did not do too hard on it. Can you guys see this properly? I don't know if Dimitri or Knight can see this, but this is adorable. I had to back up a little bit so I don't accidentally hit the desk. Oh, come on. I can't grab the cat. I can't grab the cat. I can't grab the cat. Oh. It's nice. It's obviously better to do this game standing, but yeah. That's adorable. Yeah, Ghost of Tabor. This is definitely a game that I have to try again at some point because, yeah, there's a PvE option now. This was released in a patch that last December, so that is really cool. No need to worry about PvP anymore when it can just be PvE. PvP can be very, very unforgivable in this game, but it's nice to know that there's a PvE option now. Thank God. But at least I got the Team Tactical DLC here, which I'm glad Knight decided to give me. This is something that I might want to do again at some point. Especially that PvE is now an option, because I don't like PvP sometimes in some games. Yeah, speaking of Ghost of Tabor, do I even have the Discord server here? I hope I can, get it up and running, or at least still have the server here. I'm glad I did not throw this game away, because this is the only one I kind of remember, and I'm glad that it has a PvE option now. What time is it now? 9:43. Okay. I'm gonna turn this game off first. Okay, turn this game off. Quick game. At least I'm... Oh, there you go. All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna turn this headset off. I wish I was able to start this earlier so I was in a better mood, but I had to run around and do get a lot of things done today. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna put these carefully away for now. Oh, I oh, I gotta unplug this thing. There you go. There you go. I'll put that thing away. So, what could we do in the meantime? Let me make sure that my audio is working. Speaking of which, is my good. My audio is working. Good. Just making sure that it's working properly. There you go. So, I'm just trying to decide what can we do. And speaking of Ghost of Tabor, oh, I still have the server here. I still have the Discord server here. Thank God. There are some people there, but I'm not in a hurry. I have a choice here. We could do headliners, but I don't know how many people are online at the moment. Or I can probably take a peek at where is that game anyway? Oh yeah, Puppy Playtime. Yes. I'm gonna be honest here. I'm kind of getting bored of Puppy Playtime because, like, come on, is the plot for Puppy Playtime ever gonna get resolved, or they're just gonna milk chapters and they're just gonna do 10, 20, 30 chapters of that story? Like, come on. Here's the thing. I used to be scared of puppy playtime, but I'm kind of getting annoyed that the story in puppy playtime is not getting resolved. It's just like, come on. Is there gonna are you gonna do anything about all the dead toys? And hasn't the world or the army have gone into the premises of puppy playtime yet to take care of the issues? But whatever. They're already on patch number 3 already. Okay. So they got... Alright, so I got another download that needs to start. Okay. Another 2 GB patch. Yeah, here's the thing, Knight. Did you play... I think you played Project Playtime with us a long time ago. They have completely ditched that game, because I haven't seen a patch or anything to that game anymore. So they're focusing all their efforts on Project Playtime, where they seem to be doing the most. So, I don't know. Chapter 3 was a bit of a stretch. I did finally finish it, but I don't know. The fact that it seems like the story is still not getting concluded, I'm like, come on. Is the story gonna reach the end or something? Because I'm kind of getting bored. So Puppy Playtime Chapter 4, yet another story in the horror game genre. Let's see if this game is gonna keep my interest or not. So they're using the same launcher. Okay. Safe haven. Okay. I hope this game is optimized now. I don't know why they did not do that on release, but whatever. Okay. Okay, it looks polished, but apparently wasn't polished when the game first came out. Okay, Mob Entertainment, what do you have this time for Chapter 4? Again, it looks more polished, supposedly. But again, it wasn't that polished when it first came out. Okay, here we go. There is no frame rate limit. You gotta be kidding me. I cannot have 80? Oh my god. Yep, I need to put a frame rate limit. I don't need a high frame rate for this game, so I just need to put it like maybe 80 or 70 frames at the very least. Okay, let's see here. Okay, chapter 4. Let's try 80 frames. Let's try 80. It should be more than enough, right? I hope this game is not running hard now. Yeah, let's... Oh. No. This has always been one of my nitpicks in modern games. You have to put there's no maximum frame rate that you can choose in some games. Okay. So 81 frames should be more than enough, yeah? Okay, close window. Okay, let's try that. Let's launch the game again, and then this time I think we are good. I hope the premise for this game is not gonna bore me, because I thought the story would be getting closer to conclusion overall, but it's still going. Okay. Hey, John Z. So apparently Puppet Playtime is still going. I thought the game would get concluded at this point, but I guess not. So, yeah, this game is still going. Let me turn down the music volume just a little bit. Game language is on. So yeah, I'm just double checking my settings here. Resolution scale is 100%. Just got job night done. Wait, Jonesy, you just finished work or something? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, but either way, I'm glad you're finally home. All right, there we go. Vibration is off. There you go. All right, so what monstrosity do we have this time?
He's stretch you, he's gum you, he's squish you, he's fun you. D-O-E-Y. He's silly, he's goo you, he's sticky, he's glue you. D-O-E-Y.
Look at all the colors.
So many toys and one. Triple time the friend and triple time the fun. D-O-E-Y. Love until the day that you die.
Call the number on screen and order your Dewey today. Order now while supplies last. Shipping and handling costs may vary. Do not ingest or deliver any products in the Dewey line.
What's the top? This one! I don't know, open this one!
Now that I think about it,
That's the one I wanted!
did they use AI or did they actually film this in real life?
Open the card.
Who knows? It's good to see you again,
I
Remedy.
wanna go to the Playtime Factory!
That's right, honey. Jack, don't wander off. Stay right here with us.
Oh,
He's not listening to a thing I say, is he?
Not even a little bit.
you know, I won't be surprised if this is 3D models, but they make it look lifelike.
Everyone, shut down the machine! Do you hear me? Somebody shut off that camera!
Okay, so the story's not done yet, apparently. Okay. Okay. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of getting annoyed that the story in this game's not done.
Hold on, Kissy! I'm coming! Listen, go on ahead. Don't wait for me. I won't leave Kissy behind, and I won't sacrifice our plan. Not because of me. Just be careful. Down here, it's not like anything you've seen above. It's not trying to hide what it is. It's hell. And Playtime wanted it to be. But we have allies down here. Get to them.
Okay, I need to lower the camera sensitivity. It's too high. So the game does look a little better.
There's still time to save the orphans. Follow the red smoke. And look out for...
Thanks. You would think this whole place would be completely run down after all this time. Nope, not really. Where's the battery? Oh, there it is. I don't know about you, but this game is way too dark. Let me increase the gamma. There you go. Okay, that's better. So as usual, in typical Puppy Playtime fashion, you have puzzles. So the game gives you a clue that you need to jump up there. Okay. 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 Caves. Their cruel kingdom. Can you go through this? Nope. Okay. Okay. So. So apparently the caves are existing at this beneath Puppy Playtime. Okay. You know, I'm just trying to predict when the next supposed jump scary moment in this game is gonna be. Again, I'm kind of bored of Puppy Playtime because you'd think the story would be over or getting nearer to the conclusion, but apparently still going. Okay. 14 hours, John C. Looks like you may have had 2 hours overtime. Oh. Oh. Okay. I think this game is still too dark. Let me make it a little brighter. Just a bit. There we go. Okay, that's better. Wait a minute. Okay. Checkpoint 1A, whatever that means. Approach gap. Oh. Okay, that's a new mechanic. Okay. Okay, this is new. This is probably the only melee weapon we... Look at that. Yeah, the GPU is starting to go up a little bit. Our first tape of the game. Where do we put this thing? Oh, there we go. Hey. Okay. There's a prison. Okay. Wait a minute. Tape. Oh yes, I remember these little things from the previous game. Okay. I mean, the game does... So, this is the prison. Okay. Oh yes, gotta love how these things will try to kill you. Yay! So I got these things to worry about. All right, and let's see how bad the checkpoints are. Oh! Well, that's pretty convenient. The game is pretty convenient to give us a checkpoint. I'm pretty sure those things will kill you if you come too close. Yeah. I'm not very good with horror, but ugh. Yeah. I won't be surprised if those things are gonna kill me. And speaking of which, yeah, only this flare is supposed to be the only thing that can help us. So, apparently you can't get inside. Apparently you need to fend off against them, but how do you do that? Like, do you double back? You're supposed to double back, or what are you supposed to do? No death animation? So, no death animation. Okay. So we're supposed to go that way. You know, I thought they would be like the little critters where they just insta-kill you if one of them touches you. Guess not. Okay. I basically accepted my fate when that happened, but whatever. Okay. So I guess we have to climb up here because the game is giving us that clue. Wonder if there's gonna be another jump scare here. Why were they trying to hurt me? Okay. Here we go, more jump puzzles. Oh. Okay. 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 Wait a minute. Okay. Another checkpoint. The game is actually generous with checkpoints this time around. I wonder why the game is giving us a checkpoint. Oh.
Hey, it's me again, Ollie. I wanted to talk to you. Before you go inside, I mean. Everything you've seen out here, the piles, the dead, they all came from inside. Believe me, everything Poppy said about this place is true. It's hell. But she also hasn't seen it like I have. It's worse now. Worse than ever. Just try to stay safe. Please. Don't let your guard down for even a second. I'll try to help you when I can.
Okay. For the first time in a very long time, we actually see a dead human body. Who knows how long that's been there? Nope. Okay, I can't go that way. I mean, the game did explain that they did take away all the bodies or hid them, but here it's a different story. Okay. Hey, glitch. So puppy playtime apparently is still a thing. Okay. No, glitch. It was pretty quiet. I think most people were just watching. When it comes to VR, it's very quiet, but at least I was able to do it again. I had to update the VR headset, among other things. Right now, I'm just checking this game out here. Like I said before, glitch, I'm kind of getting bored of puppy playtime as well. I mean, the story somehow is still going. Again, nothing wrong with that, but like, come on, like, is there a conclusion gonna be happening to this game or what? Because they already did make some interesting revelations in the last one, but it's still going. Okay, so... oh, yes, I remember. Speaking of which... where's the electric box? Because we got a puzzle here to do in typical puppy playtime fashion. Okay. Wait a minute. It's not just that glitch, but it was pretty quiet. I think a lot of people are interested in VR like they used to. Hold on a second. I think we gotta pile these boxes here. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. Leave this place alone. Okay. Okay, we get another videotape. Sure.
Hey, Cole.
Hey, Norm.
2 o'clock, huh? Best time of the day.
Yeah.
So, what block are you again?
North.
Can't say I hear much about that one.
You wouldn't.
High security?
Highest security.
Cushy. No, we get in the east. Toys banging on the walls, crying for their parents, their counselors, whatever. It goes all day and night, and it just wears on you, you know? I'd kill for a little security. And quiet.
Right. Right. Know what we get in the north? Things. Whatever they aren't people anymore. Their cells might as well be cages. They are animals. Sick. Twisted. Just instincts and anger. That's all that's left of them.
Sure, but at least then it's not like yelling at your own kids for them to be quiet, though, you know? I mean, if you had to listen to them... Oh, great.
So much for our 2 o'clock.
Yeah, we really do have it rough, don't we?
Of course. Of course. We got a prison. Oh. We got a TV monitor. Okay. What's in that closet?
Now what's this? Do I feel something squirming its way beneath my skin? An invasive foreign little germ. After all this time? Ah, but I see. You. Well, little germ, let's make a game of you. You've blundered along the shadows above, and only managed to squirm all the way down here, but by the barest skin of your teeth. There are no shadows here that will be of use to you. Not even the ground beneath your feet is yours. There are no places you can hide. Not from me.
Oh, so this game actually has cutscenes now that you cannot move at all. Okay. Okay. And... okay. We get a checkpoint. Okay. Well, we actually see human bodies for once. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't bother cleaning up here. Nobody stood a chance here. No one. Ah, the obligatory event sequence. I can't go through the vent. Oh. Okay. Classic. You know what that reminds me of? The, remember Fear? That first-person shooter? Similar, except that the light falls off. Can you jump through here? Nope, can't do that. The little critters are back. Why is there a prison in Puppy Playtime? Yeah, why is there a prison in Puppy Playtime? Closed doors. You would think we're done with the critters, but I guess not. Yeah, you would think we're done with the critters, but nope, they're still alive. Okay. Yep, this... yeah, this place is literally a freaking nightmare. Yep. So it's a prison. Okay. Oh, thanks a lot, man. So they have an AI for the prison. Okay. Wait a minute. Didn't we just come this way? Didn't we just come this way? Yeah, we just came through this way. Wait a minute. Oh. Wait a minute, is this a different way? Oh my god. I'm getting lost already. I guess I have to go back up to the vents again, because I can't think of anywhere else to go. So I have to open... Yeah, so one of the jails, you gotta open the door. Okay. Yeah, it's not this one, though. Not that one. Nope. 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 Let me guess, it's that one. It's probably this. It's probably the one with the critters in it. Yeah, it's the one with the critters in it. Wait a minute. This is different. That's different. This is a little different. This is a little different. This one has the critters in it, but I don't think you're supposed to go that way. Nope, it has to be the one with the critters. Looks like we don't have a choice. It has to be that one. Yeah, you cannot even jump down here. You can't jump over this thing here either. I remember those critters and those munching things they do. Oh, is it the correct way? Fight with joy. Okay. 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 I think that's the correct way. But this just go anywhere else? Oh, you can actually close it. Okay. Huh? Yeah. Again, why does puppy playtime require oh, look at that, just disappearing. Why does this place need a prison? Oh, well. You would think you can jump over this, but no. It's an invisible wall. Again, what kind of a prison is this? You need a key. Is it locked on the other side? Don't tell me I have to go... Oh! Did you just lob that pop in? You think you can go through that? Oh. Why is the pop in? This is patch 3, ladies and gentlemen. Of all the patches, this is still a thing, apparently. Okay. Why do you have to backtrack? Is there a key or something we're missing here? Oh. Oh. Just scan. Okay. Another checkpoint. The game actually gives us a flashlight for once. And you can use it any time. Okay.
The subject scrambles for an advantage. They appear lost and disoriented. Heavy breathing is indicative of fear, and rightly so. Let's test the response to said fear when pushed into action.
Oh boy. So that's why there's that checkpoint there. But I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm kind of getting tired of this game and the franchise. Like, they're just clutching at straws just to keep this story going. First of all, it looks like a factory and stuff like that, but and now they have a prison because we're trying to keep this. We're gonna try to keep this franchise interesting because, of course, and that's why this game wants to. That's why they're. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I can probably get through this sequence. I'll probably die, but I don't know. I'm not really having the same interest on Puppy Playtime anymore like I used to. Like the Puppy Playtime lore and stuff like that. They tried to do the Project Playtime as well, but yeah, I'm just starting to not like this whole franchise anymore. The mystery of Chapter 1, 2, then 3 was. I mean, 3 was kind of stretching it, but now they're just. I don't know. I'm starting to not really have a huge interest in this anymore. Yeah, I mean, sure, I can probably get through this, but I'm starting to not care about this franchise anymore. I mean, first of all, like I said, Project Playtime, that went nowhere. And now they're getting mixed reviews of this game not being as good as the previous ones. Yeah, I'm starting to feel the fatigue from Puppy Playtime. Not because of the scares, but like, oh, so they have an AI, they have a prison. What else are they gonna have in this mysterious company that's very evil? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of getting tired at this point. Yeah, I used to be one of those people that was interested in the lore of this game. But as the story goes on, they're just scrambling to find something interesting. You would think the game is going to conclude, but yeah, I'm like, eh. I'm getting tired of this. I'm just getting fatigued from Puppy Playtime here. In fact, I have a better idea. I'm gonna see how this game goes. I'm not gonna show it to you on screen here, but I'm gonna see how it goes. Because I'm just meh about this game anymore. I'm going to mute the desktop audio. So you're not gonna hear it. So I'm just getting tired. I'm just not feeling the story for Puppy Playtime. There's no tension, like, yeah. Yeah. I don't want to find out. I don't really want to find out what happens next because it's just meh. Apparently it's a little longer this time. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we get more stuff there. Okay. So apparently the game has journals, which I picked up, but I didn't even bother reading them. So I made it about 20 minutes into the game. So apparently, unlike Chapter 3, you don't die immediately. Apparently, the game allows you to take some damage. Yeah, apparently the game allows you to take some damage. But if you take too much damage, then you get a jump scare. Okay. So yeah. More puzzles. Yep. Hmm. Hmm. So for those of you that are still watching, I have no incentive to play Chapter 4 at all. Chapter 1 and 2 and 3, I actually wanted to see what happens, but Chapter 4, nope. And I'm not spoiling it for you guys, but I'm just looking at it on a different monitor here. Okay. Hmm. Hold on, I'm gonna keep my desktop audio muted because I actually want to see what this sounds like. Hmm. Okay. Just as I suspected. Chapter 4 is one of those games where not really want to play through it, but you can watch the story. That's it. I didn't miss much. Yeah, I didn't want to play through it. But I can see the story, but that's it. Yep, these reviews are just like that. Yep. Yeah, I'm not missing much with this one. So this is one of those games where I don't want to play it. I just want to watch it. Yeah, I'm just meh. Yep. I yeah, I didn't miss much. So, um, so when it comes to the headliners, this is something that this kind of reminds me of that really terrible PlayStation 2 game, but hopefully this will be fun. But I think most people I know are already asleep at this point. What can I do with the little time that I have left? So yeah, Puppy Fiction Chapter 4 is kind of not really a fun game to play. It's just you just watch the story and that's it. Yep. I didn't want to explore it. It's just me. All right. So yeah, the headliners, that's something that we can probably do the next day or something when people are awake and stuff like that. It's just it's not something that we can do right now. I think most people are asleep at this point. Yeah, Twilight Chapter 4, not really something I want to play through. I didn't care. But the story is okay. But it's just dreading, like, come on, when is this gonna be over? But anyway, what I can at least do, at least for last minute, is maybe revisit Marvel Rivals, but not for comp. It's too late right now to do it. But at least I can practice a bit. Speaking of which, there's a Starship Troopers patch coming tomorrow. You can probably check that out tomorrow as well. But right now, I'm gonna do some Marvel Rivals at the last minute. I'm not expecting much. It's at the last minute here, but yeah. Also, I remember what Orca told me about this game. When he plays this game, even on servers that are close to him, it's just not good connection. It just takes a long time to load. That's unfortunate. So, I can do some practice right now. So, Cloak and Dagger. Cloak and Dagger, here we go. This is what I'm doing, Remedy. Cloak and Dagger. But by the way, Remedy, I don't know how much you've been watching, but I was bored of Puppy Playtime Chapter 4. The story might be interesting, but the gameplay I don't care about. It's just tiring. So, yeah, I didn't miss much. But anyway, Cloak and Dagger is the only other hero at the moment that I seem to care about. I tried Mantis, but I'm not too crazy about Mantis. Okay. So if you want to come and practice with me, Remedy, you're welcome. Okay. Yeah, Remedy, if you want to come on and play, you can. I'm just checking out what Cloak and Dagger is like. If I'm gonna do another healer, it'll be Cloak and Dagger for sure. Okay. Okay, so Moonlight can do that. Okay. Same thing, whether you're Cloak and Dagger or not. Okay. Okay, so this one can do more damage. Okay. Okay. Enshrine nearby allies in a dark bird dimension and grant them phased, making them targetable. Okay, so that's what this dark teleportation is about. Okay, that's pretty cool. So this is the same thing. Okay. Okay. Like I said before, Cloak and Daggers is the likely other healer that I might try. But I'm pretty comfortable with my Lunas, though. But Cloak and Dagger is probably the other one I would do. But I need time to get used to that, especially in the heat of battle. When it comes to Mantis, apparently it's not that difficult, but this is the only other one I can think of, if not Cloak and Dagger and Luna. Okay. So they can be stunned. Okay. So damage boost. Okay. Okay. So you consume that and you get more damage. Okay. So I aim at somebody and you can heal them. Okay. Receive a movement boost when not injured and healing over time, consuming life orbs. Oh, okay. So you use natural anger and you can do that when you're not taking injured. Okay. Consumed. That's all it does. Get a damage boost. When you not only get a damage boost, but it's healing over time. Okay. And Warlock enhances the brute power of Starlight Mantis. Oh, okay. Okay. That's pretty cool. Yeah. That's fine, Remedy. I can see that. But I still think but even though I did not know the mechanics that much, if I didn't have Luna available, it would probably be Cloak and Dagger. That'll be my alternative. So you can keep Mantis, and I can do Cloak and Dagger if necessary. I can imagine Cloak and Dagger being useful in some scenarios, but Luna is also pretty good too. That's why I know some people in DPS, they switch heroes to counter to certain other heroes. But it's nice to know that Cloak and Dagger is another thing I can do. I know Jeff is pretty easy as well, but I'm not in a hurry. I don't really want to play Jeff. I just want to do Cloak and Dagger and Luna. So so Jeff, I don't really play that much, but I'm not. But if I have to learn something else in the meantime that can be very useful, it'd be Cloak and Dagger. Jeff will probably be the third, but yeah. Speaking of which, I have nothing there. In my personal opinion, Remedy, you're not missing what we probably played in Chapter 4. It's not really not a fun game to play, but the story, you can probably watch a video or something. That's my honest opinion about that. I was just getting bored. It's the same thing we did in the last 3 chapters, and I was just getting bored. I mean, sure, I'm not very good with the fear stuff, but I was just not... I didn't want to play it. If the story and setting was something refreshing and actually interesting, I will try to brave through it, but it's just a letdown compared to the previous ones, especially it's just getting repetitive. But anyway, I don't know if anybody else wants to come on, but I can try Cloak and Dagger. Yeah, Cloak and Dagger I don't mind. I don't think Cloak and Dagger have anything interesting on skins. Probably not. Yeah. Yeah, there's really nothing interesting here. Yeah, there's really no cosmetics that I like about Cloak and Dagger. Luna Snow's other cosmetic is pretty cool. But Cloak and Dagger, nah, I don't care. But yeah, if you're just gonna relax with me, I will try Cloak and Dagger if I can play her. So I'll just do a quick match and just hope for the best. I can probably try Cloak and Dagger. Okay. All right. I don't know how this random match is going to go, but I'll try. Let's see how this game does at 120 frames. Too much damage. Yep. Nope. Yep, the FPS seems to fluctuate around 100. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right. Ow. Okay. And everyone's dead again. Yeah, this is not much of a fight. Okay. There we go. An enemy is about to use CC old like strength to cook. Oh, I should have done the ult there. Oh well. I think this is only like my second, third, or fourth time playing Cloak and Dagger, but I'm slowly getting used to it. Again, you have to get used to the heat of battle when you use things. But this is something I'm willing to do if Luna wasn't available. Or if I had to switch. Cool. Ah, I got rid of Storm. Yeah, took care of Storm. Yeah, Cloak and Dagger can be fun. But I still prefer Luna if possible. Cool. I haven't used my ultimate yet. I just dove at the end. And Venom was the MVP. Cool. I don't know how much I did as a Cloak and Dagger, but hey, at least we pushed forward. 15 assists. Huh. Cool. I actually got the most heals and assists. Cool. Cool. Yep, I actually got the hang of Cloak and Dagger pretty quickly after spending so many hours with Luna. Yeah, I'm not sure if anybody wants to come on for a quick match or something, but that's completely up to you guys. Yeah. Eventually I did branch out. I feel like branching out. So yeah, Cloak and Dagger Ultimate. Yeah, you cloak. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'll push it to 120, but that's about it. No more than 120. Okay. All right. Here we go. Yeah. At least we were pushing forward together in that last game, but we'll see what we can do with this next one. Okay. No one's a tank. Okay. The only problem compared to Luna is I can't go as fast. Cool. Okay. I have no clue what they're doing. Ow. Oh, we have an Iron Man. Oh, okay. 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 Ow. Hopefully they got it. We got it. Nice. Yeah, I got the hang of Cloak of Darga a little bit. Hopefully I can do it a little bit better, but after spending all the time on Luna, you put the two and two together. Okay. I think this will be my last match for tonight. I had fun. Okay. There you go. Cool. Starting to get the hang of it. Cool. Yeah. Okay, that was a little straightforward. Okay. So somehow we are able to hold on. Cool. Oh, Penny Parker gets MVP. Nice. Cool. It really depends on what kind of a team you get. It really depends. 8,000 heals. Eh. I mean, you do get aim assist with Cloak and Dagger, but hey, I did what I did. I did what I had to do. Cool. So yeah, Remedy, if you're still watching, tomorrow we'll be doing some other games. Puppet Playtime Chapter 4, I got bored. Chapter Troopers is getting an update, so that'll be pretty cool. Maybe Sea of Thieves you can revisit, maybe something else, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, it's already quitting time for me. Sorry to disappoint you guys for Puppy Playtime, but I was just bored of that game. I mean, the horror aspect, I'm still uneasy, but I didn't want to know more about the the story. I just look up a video and then I'm pretty happy with that. But anyway, I did finally touch VR again. Oh crap! You know what I just realized? I had the desktop audio off the entire time. Wonderful. Forgot to unmute that, so that's another blooper reel for you. But whatever. I don't think you missed much. Anyway, I gotta head off here. I unmuted that. Anyway, I gotta go here. See you guys.